It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Chargers. The veneer of a new season is gone. Yes, we used veneer in a football game. We're in the middle of the schedule now. It's away here in Week 7. And he's brought down inside the 20 on a non-eventful effort.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Chargers. Settle in, we think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Off we go from Southern California. Anthony Gould now to return. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. Not much there, maybe a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the gun, it's Jones. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it was ball to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And it's going to be third down. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Now he'll air one out. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. He is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On play action, it's Jones. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. That's Pierce in motion. On 3rd and long, it's Jones. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. So on 4th down, here comes Spencer Schrader for the Colts field goal. No issues there. This one is good. And the Colts are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. You're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Darius Davis on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On the ground, here's the 1st-round pick from April's draft. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Herbert now on 1st down. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And a nice run. He's got a 1st down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
And the Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready. Another run here with Hampton. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the Colts 37-yard line.
Line. Home trips right.
Wide, get wide.
Go.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And he'll get about 7. Still short that 1st down. They'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
21.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. On the run to the right. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And despite his best efforts to get away, ultimately, he goes down behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Shotgun now for Jones. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. Incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
That's Pierce in motion. From the gun on third down. Jones. He's got his man. That's down. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Gain of 22 yards.
That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Jones. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Set. Wide end. Wide end hut. Set.
They'll start on the ground with Hampton. He'll push forward for about a yard. DeForest Buckner brings him down.
A gain of a yard.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
At the 47-yard line.
Hey, ram.
From the gun, it's Herbert. He's got his tight end, Orlando Johnson, the 2nd. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. In the middle, and he's got his man complete. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down, LA.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 40-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So a field goal apiece here in that 1st quarter. 3-all is the score. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 7.
Set.
On the handoff, Hampton heading right. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
After that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
Cameron Dicker for the Chargers field goal.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers will take a 6-3
set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Here's Gould on the return. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Downs goes in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down. That's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Completing this one to Downs. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. That is the 9-time Pro Bowler, Khalil Mack. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. Davis to return it. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. On play action. Now Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a first down. He's forced out just shy of the mark.
It's second
and inches.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll run at the gun with Hampton. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot. It's going to be enough to move the chain.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Herbert now on first down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
From the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard.
44-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A pickup of 14 on that ball. And the Chargers have the first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
At the 26-yard line.
Now Herbert. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And he's into the end zone. McConkey. Down Chargers. That is the first touchdown this year. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers move out in front 13-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. That's Pierce in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. That's caught on a first-round pick, Tyler Warren. They get 16 on that connection. 1st down, Indianapolis.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On play action, Richardson. Looks wide. Gets this one complete. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection. That's good for a Colts 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. This is caught 2. And he'll take it on in. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Colts. His 4th TD grab of the season. No problem there on the extra point. And the Colts are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down when he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Grover Stewart there for the tackle.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Herbert. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Well, you know, Mike, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play. But those guys on defense, it felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a hurry.
It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Left side, catch made by McConkey. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
A 10-yard
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
That's going to hit and continue out of bounds just inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
60, trap 60. Cut 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On first down, it's Richardson. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. It's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
One final throw before the break. He'll take a deep shot for down. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. On the return, here comes Davis. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Burger. He finds a receiver. It's Trey Harris. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 72 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. Kicker is good with the extra point. And the Chargers will extend this third-quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
That's Pierce in motion. And he just does pick that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
21-yard line.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
19 Tiger.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about 1. That's Elijah Molden who took him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
That's Pierce in motion. Here's Richardson. Flush to his right. He'll try to run for it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Dragon 60.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Okay, ready? Panther 11. Here we go.
Richardson to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Downs goes in motion.
Ready?
He'll step. Oh, a loose football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense. The quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball. And that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
It's second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Give him 13 on that screenplay. And a first down.
And the Chargers.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up second down. He'll get this out wide. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it third and 8.
Now Herbert again. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
The RPO. That one is complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in.
That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jermaine Pratt, and the Colts will take over at their own 14-yard line.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
And they're going to get him down right at the 25. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down. That's Pierce in motion. Richardson to throw here on first and 10. Out to his right. He's going to run it. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job to get to the edge, get something positive, get out of bounds.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 8. Now Richardson. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding.
Ready? Mustang 19. Panther 60. Panther 19 tight. 19 tight.
That's Pierce in motion. From the gun on third down, Richardson. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
Rigoberto Sanchez on the punt for the Colts.
Of scoring on special teams, this time the punt return unit, able to put 6 up. on the board.
And what we see here, Mike, is just a breakdown in the coverage. They talk all week about fanning the field, controlling the returner, keeping them on your inside arm. In this case, two guys get stacked behind each other. They leave just enough space for this returner to operate in, and the next thing you know, they're looking at him in the end zone.
Here's Gould on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Richardson to throw it here on first down. Right side, and is hauled in by Warren. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here we go.
That's Pierce in motion. On second down, Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Third and a yard.
Quick, Ryan. Come on, come on. Set. Hot 70, hot 70.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. He'll get this to the 35. That's good enough for the first down.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these third downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline. And he will go all the way. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Indy.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 5.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll go again with Hampton. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Throwing is Herbert on third down. This one just too far for the receiver in front of him. That one falls incomplete. The Chargers get set to kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. On the return is Gould. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 32-yard line.
Let's go. 19 targets.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Inside the 35. And he will score. Game on. Taylor, touchdown, Indianapolis. The kick is good. Important extra points. The difference is just 3 of field goals here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. On the return, here comes Davis. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds for a very solid return.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Herbert now on first down. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
The throw here is complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force fourth down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the first down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
Herbert keeping it on the zone read. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Here's Hampton. And that'll give him the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On first down, right back to Hampton. Good blocking to the 15. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 5-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. That is caught, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. That's Pierce in motion. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. First down, Indianapolis. Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
On play action, Richardson flush to his right. He runs with it. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
it's a gain of 10.
10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
He's taken down.
It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Colts first down.
Viking 18.
They'll drop to throw. That one brought in by Warren. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yards, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
60 Vikings, 60.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals, but in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. Davis now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Harris. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. for second down.
25-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up
Play action now. It's Herbert. He finds Bell. That's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the catch and run for the first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready.
He'll go with Harris. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
On the tackle. It's a loss of 2.
Now it's Herbert.
And 12.
The left side, catch made by McConkey. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with first and 10. Here's a design run. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Clock is up, 35 seconds to go. A lot riding on this play. High game, final minute, third down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that's going to bring up fourth down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a ball. You still feel paralyzed above central. Friends just having kids.
So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker in a big spot. This a potential game winner. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. It's only a yard, but a big yard. 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. Got his man at the 6. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Point after down from Dicker. The kick is good. And the Chargers will go up by 7.
Chargers 41, Colts 34.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Ashton Doolin now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's first down. Looking to throw. Richardson. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and He's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
The game hanging in the balance and a critical third down.
Check the eagle! Check the eagle! Go!
Here we go. One final play. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.